start. Oh, that's Yuffie. You hear her sometimes. She's just behind me. Okay. みんな元気? Let's see. Let me just say hello to... Let's see. Who's here? Oh. 名前気にしないです is... Oh. Okay. I'll archive the stream for you. No worries. And Patrick, you're here. こんばんは。こんばんは。元気？大丈夫。Oh, Kessoku? Kessoku, you're here? 仕事を辞めた？本当そっか。すごいね。仕事を辞めた。すごい。Wow. And who else is here? Let's see. Kanen Stunt, you're here. And Zaito, you're here. Hi. みんな元気? Alright, let me just get things together. ちょっと待ってね。Get the notes. Should be like this. You can see, yeah. And let me see. Okay. So that's okay. Where does it start? Okay, it starts from here. Okay. I go can see. Okay. So this is Bocchi-chan. In a cardboard box. Kanjaku mango. She had this before. Before that, let's see. So, this is where we left off. So this is still Kessoku Band's first show. But unfortunately, the weather was really bad. Thanks to the typhoon. So they don't have a lot of people in the audience. But these girls are Bocchi-chan's fans. Well, that's what she wants to believe. Cute. Alright, let me just take this off. One sec. Had like earphones on. But I don't want to wear them right now. Let's see. Okay. So this is where we left off. 私のファン。人違いでした。人違い。ね、wrong person. Because Bocchi-chan was like behaving like in a really weird way. Fun. Well, she was turning into something else here, so the girls got scared. So this is where we left off. So let's see. Let's go from here. Okay, let me just check the monitor here too. One sec. Have to keep checking my things. Right. So good. Excellent. Let me just fix it a little bit more. ちょっと待ってね。It's supposed to be this way. Where's my manga? And here we go. I want it to be a little bit this way right now. Okay. Hopefully it's fine. Yeah, it should display fine. Okay, here we go. ちょっと待ってね。Ah. So from here, so I'm gonna read from here to here. Let's see. So this is Bocchi-chan thinking in her head. Okay. ライブ頑張ろう。ギャー！絶対やめて。ちょっと進化してる。脱げー。もう本番直前ですけど、やっぱりお客さん少ないですね。でも他のバンドのファンの人もいるし、みんな聞いてくれるよ。始まったらどんどん増えてくると思う。ガラーン。ねえ、1番目の結束バンドって知ってる？知らない。興味ない。見とくのたるいね。Okay. Let's see. So she got this kanjuku mango, ripe mango box back. Again, she had this in the beginning. Well, is she gonna wear this? Hopefully not. So, ライブ、the show. 頑張ろう。ライブ頑張ろう。頑張ろう。from 頑張るですね。頑張る。to, to try hard, to do your best. 頑張る。頑張ろう。頑張ろう。volitional form. Well, let's try my best. I'll try my best in the show. Someone screaming here. I guess it's Nijika-chan. It's Nijika-chan. Gyaa! Gyaa! 絶対やめて！ね、絶対。ね、絶対。Sometimes means absolutely, definitely. 絶対やめて！ね、絶対やめて。そう、やめる。to quit or to stop. Stop that! Don't do that! ね、no way! ね、you can't do that! ね、ちょっと進化してる。ね、ちょっと little bit. ね、little bit. 進化してる。Okay, 進化してる。So let's see. そう、進化する。Here. Yeah. 進化する。From 進化 is a noun. Evolution. So 進化する is a verb. To evolve. Okay, so 進化する。進化する。進化している。present continuous. So, state condition. Okay? So it's the talking about the evolved, state condition. So she has evolved. ちょっと進化してる。But immediately after that, Nijika-chan says, 脱げtake that off. So 脱げ is from 脱ぐ。脱 脱ぐ to take something off. Okay? 脱げー Aw, cute. So 脱ぐ to 脱げ脱げ Okay? Imperative. Okay? Imperative sounds commanding, you know? Take that off! Cute. Of course, like, you know, Nijika-chan's not trying to be bossy or anything. But, well, it's meant to be funny. Okay? So, nage! And this is Kita-chan. もう本番直前ですけど本番直前、We had a 本番 before. 本番 is the actual performance. 本番直前 right before it. Okay? 直前 just before, right before. Okay? Let me see. I need to do this. One sec. I'm just trying to adjust my monitor a little bit. Okay, here we go. Okay, 直前。直 like straight. 前。from 前。before. So right before. 本番。It's the real thing, not the rehearsal. 本番。直前。right before. Just before the performance. Just before the stage time. 本番直前。Okay? もう本番直前ですけど Okay? もう already It's already 本番直前 It's right before our stage time. So almost time to perform. It's right before our performance ですけど But やっぱりお客さん少ないですね。Again, やっぱり This is like This nuance of やっぱり is like since they were talking about the typhoon hitting and the weather is really bad, the people didn't show up and they cannot expected that the turnout wasn't gonna be great. So this nuance of やっぱり it's like as we expected, as we thought. やっぱりお客さん少ないですね。お客さん normally お客さん customers, but this is more like the people like in the audience, guests お客さん、お客さん少ない、What's hidden here is お客さんが少ない something が少ない、so there aren't many お客さん、there aren't many guests, then we don't have many people, as we expected, ですね。As we expected, we don't have, many people, showing up. Let's see. So this is Nijika-chan. Looking at the audience and trying to still be positive here. Let's see. でも他のバンドのファンの人もいるし、みんな聞いてくれるよ。She's trying to be positive. Okay? そうでもね、but 他のバンドのね、他の other バンド other band or the bands, you know, they had a few different bands on the bill. So 他のバンド other bands の possessive の、ファンの人 so fans もいる also いるso there are also fans you know of other bands いるしlisting reasons みんな、ね、everyone 聞いてくれる、ね、聞く to listen 聞いて手本てくれる they will you know do this for us you know gifting verb 聞いてくれるよ、ね、I'm sure you know they'll listen to our performance 聞いてくれるよ、よ more like yeah I'm sure like you know just more emphasis and it's a little here but it says 始まったらどんどん増えてくると思う、ね、始まったら of course ライブが始まったら始まる something begins、始まったら、intransitive something starts something begins by itself not 始める is a transitive verb so you need you can take an object but this one 始まる something が始まる、it cannot take an object so of course ライブが始まったらね、when the show begins when the performance begins、どんどんねどんどん often combined with 増える so 増える like something increases、どんどん増えてくる to talk about like continuous、change so you know once it starts I'm sure people will you know more people will come ねと quote after a quote but this is more like I think that you know there will be more people you know once the show begins so she's trying to be more positive but somebody else says ねえ like hey oh well garan onomatopoeia here to describe something that's like empty and quiet garan as you can see it's not you know full of people or anything it's just like really empty garan and so somebody else says ねえ hey and that was her okay she said ねえ to get her friend's attention okay let's see what are they talking about and she's asking 一番目の結束バンドって知ってる一番目一番 number one 目ordinal number so the first の結束バンドof course 結束 band is the band Bocchi chan's band 結束バンドって知ってるlike do you know the first band that is 結束バンドdo you know this band 知らない興味ない知らない don't know 興味ない from 興味がない of course originally 興味がある興味 interest 興味がある we had this before 興味がある like to have an interest but 興味がない、not interested so 興味が dropped out 興味ない like not interested、don't care not interested so mean. And she says, 見とくのたるいね。見とくのたるいね。It's a bit difficult. ちょっと待ってね。Just my notes. Okay. 1番目、見とく。見とく。This miru is like to of course to observe, to watch. You can just use the easier miru. It's also fine too. So miru, mitoku. It's just like a shortened version of mite oku. Mite oku. Te oku normally is like to do something like in advance. That's what it is normally because mite, te form, and oku to leave. But in this case, it's more like, oh, just, see them for now, more like spontaneously, like kind of spontaneous decision. Mitoku no, because they didn't plan it in this case. They didn't plan, to see, Bocchi-chan's band, Kessoku Band. So, 見とくの、見ておくの、見ておくこと。Wow, it's not written. A lot of things are not mentioned here, but 見とくの、見ておくのは、たるい。Let's see. かったるい。たるい。Well, sounds like だるい too. Like, they all connected. たるい。But it's more connected to, it's more closer to かったるい。かったるい。Tiring, and also like, かったるい, like, don't want to do anything, can't be bothered, かったるい. You don't really have much energy for something, can't be bothered, don't feel like doing it, So, 見とくのたるいね, like, don't really care. Can't really be bothered right now. Aw, don't say that. Ooh, they will be hurt. Okay, let's see. Of course, they will be shocked. Let's see. So from here to the last one here. Okay. Let's go. Oh, they're shocked. They didn't want to hear that. Huh? Okay, so the next one. 結成したばっかでまだ知られてないからね。落ち込まないで。大丈夫です。よーし、みんなライブ頑張るぞ。はじめまして、結束バンドです。今日はお足元の悪い中、お越しいただき誠にありがとうございます。台本。きたちゃん、ロックバンドなのに礼儀正しすぎ。台本。シーン。じゃあ早速1曲目いきます。Good start. Not. So they just heard, these girls in the audience. They came to see, maybe the headlining band, or another band that was on the bill. And they were saying, I don't know, Kessoku Band, and not interested. Can't be bothered right now. Or whatever kind of vibe. Of course, they don't want to hear that, right? Who wants to hear that? That's really mean. But it's true though. Like, people are honest sometimes. and you can't expect everyone to, to love you or enjoy what you do, It's just like, it's the same for like food, sushi, for example. Some people appreciate it. Some people don't like it. We can't just take it personally. So they go like, oh my gosh, what did we just hear? And Nijika-chan still trying to be positive here. 結成したばっかでまだ知られてないからね。結成したばっか So 結成する we had 結成する before 結成する to form in this case it's to form a band in this case so 結成する past tense 結成した let's take a look here we go 結成したばっかis from 結成したばかり okay? 結成したばかり just formed it's new it's newly done something たばかり okay? 結成した past tense ばかり we're brand new just formed we haven't been around for too long. Okay? 結成したばっかで、ね、ばっかでばかりで and まだ知られてないからね。まだない。まだ plus negative not yet. 知る。知られる be careful 知る sounds like a do verb but it's not okay it's an u verb okay so u verb and here 知られる is passive okay 知られる so somebody's known something is known知られる、If you say 知られる知られている、that would be state state condition 知られている negative of that is 知られていない state condition but negative so not being known so people don't know about us we're not we're not known we're unknown 知られてない知られていないからね、知られてないからね。結成したばっかり。So we're new. We're, we just formed, the band. And, not many people know us. We're not known yet. ね、so, ね、ないからね。with more emphasis. ないから、of course what's not written here is知られてないからしょうがないよ like we can't do anything about it we're new what can we do about it so it's not written here but you have to guess what she's trying to say 落ち込まないで落ち込む落ち込む to feel down of course you know this I've explained this before 落ち込む negative 落ち込まない it's a negative form but ないで落ち込まないでso don't be don't be discouraged don't worry about it it's fine okay ないで落ち込まないでokay let's see gonna just take a look at. Have a look. Just gonna. Okay, we go. Just want to connect to a few things here. Okay. Where does it come from? That night is from here, but I want to explain a little bit more so that you can kind of multiply what you know. Okay. So it, something ないで, 落ち込まないで, relates to, requests, polite and listing polite and casual requests here. And super, super easy. But some people get confused, so like I'm gonna just trying to explain them all together here. So kind of textbook thing, 定form plus ください kind of textbook, isn't it? So if you say 日本語で話して so you have to go to the 定 form really quickly. 日本語で話して定 form 話す話しててください but it's polite, so 日本語でin this case in Japanese, so by using Japanese, by using something で so 日本語で話してねてください、ね、please speak in Japanese. If you go to Japan and if you just like keep speaking in English, you might get this. 日本語で話してください。Well, then you need to practice more. Let's see. Or you could also, like, if you think, Japanese people are speaking too fast, you can say ゆっくり話してね、定フォームください。So, ね、please speak ね、slowly, because I can't understand it. So ここで待って定フォーム of 待って定フォームください。ね、please wait here. Of course, this is kind of textbook, thing. If you want to say don't, please don't do that. So it's just a negative version of that. You need a knife form. Okay? You need a knife form. Even though the knife form itself, it's for casual, but it doesn't mean it's always casual. It can be combined like this. So ないでください。ね、ケーキを食べないで。食べる、食べない、ない、ネガティブ。ないで。ケーキを食べないでください。Please don't eat the cake. Otherwise, I don't know what I would do to you. ね、走る、走らない、ないで。走らないでください。Please don't run. You're not supposed to run here. 忘れる、忘れない、ない、ネガティブ。ないで。忘れないでください。Please don't forget about me. Doesn't have to be me, but, if you say, 私のこと忘れないで。ね、忘れないでください。And if you want to just turn them all into casual, just get rid of ください。Okay? So, 日本語で話して just get rid of that. 日本語で話して。You're just asking, more casually. Hey, can you just, speak in Japanese? ゆっくり話して。ね、ゆっくり slowly ね、話して。Maybe you have a friend, in Japan, speaking too fast. I'm like, hey, can you just slow down, for me? Because it's kind of weird to say 話してください, to someone that you know. So, ゆっくり話して。ね、you can also say ゆっくり話してよ。Also, that's fine too. And you can apply that to this as well. So if you get rid of ください it makes it casual. So, originally it was like this. ケーキを食べないでください. But get rid of that. ケーキを食べないで. Don't eat my cake ever. Don't touch it. そう、忘れない。ね、忘れないで。Get rid of that. 忘れないで. Don't forget. So that's that. And, そう、落ち込む。落ち込まないで. That's where it comes from. Okay? So don't be discouraged. Don't be upset. It's fine. We'll be fine. It's just, people don't know about us. And something extra here. Something very similar. You can also use like, gifting verb. くれる very common thing to use. Like when you're asking somebody to do something. So, なんか or 何か is fine. 何か買ってきて、そう買ってくる、買ってきて、そう買う and 来る combined. 買う to buy, 来る is to come, right? So, 買ってくる、買ってきて、て form of that. てくれる。なんか買ってきてくれる Also, it's a request. So instead of, using, ください. You can also do this. なんか買ってきてくれる Can you, get, something for me? Can you buy me something? From the shop and come back. You can only do that to someone you know well. Like a roommate, flatmate. You can say something very similar. This is pretty much the same thing. なんか買ってきてくれない? You're also asking, like, can you just get me something from, get something for me? Yeah. なんか買ってきてくれる? なんか買ってきてくれない? Essentially, you're asking for the same thing, but this is like, it's more like, hey, it would be nice if you can do that for me. I don't expect anything though. That kind of nuance here too. 買ってきてくれる? You cannot, if you say 買ってきてくれる? Like, you can assume, they will do it for you. 来てくれない? Well, if you have time, maybe you could do that, for me. It would be nice. Okay, that's the difference. But essentially, you're asking for the same thing. And you might have heard of ちょうだい and くれ here like this too. So, なんか買ってきて、ね、買ってきて instead of saying ください、ちょうだい、買ってきてちょうだい、ね、ちょうだい。It sounds a bit feminine. Hey, can you get me something? 買ってきてちょうだい。It sounds a little bit feminine. A lot of feminine characters, in entertainment, like video games and, anime, manga characters. Especially a little bit more like mature female characters tend to say ちょうだい. But it doesn't have to be like more mature. 買ってきてちょうだい. You could say that when you're young, but it's very common for like more mature characters. And なんか買ってきてくれ. Of course, くれ is from くれ, くれる, but this is more like, sounds more masculine. And it's also, imperative. So like, hey, get me something kind of thing. So it sounds a little bit, controlling. So be careful. But you'll hear this a lot, in video games, anime, manga, so on and so forth. A lot of like male characters tend to sound a little bit too, exaggerated. So something てくれ. Well, yeah, they're all connected to, requests. Okay, so that's that. Let's see. Let's go back to my... where is it? We go. Yeah. 落ち込まないで so we were there. So let me just one sec. Okay. So that was 落ち込まないで Okay. If you want to sound polite, 落ち込まないでください Let's see. But I mean, that's Nijika-chan saying, to the band. So it's okay for her to say, 落ち込まないで But if Kita-chan is saying that, it's gonna be a little bit inappropriate because Kita-chan sounds very polite to Nijika-chan, and Ryo-san because they're senpais. So if Kita-chan would say the same thing, 落ち込まないでください Of course it will be ください because she has to sound polite, for her, speech, speech pattern. She's polite. So she speaks very politely to them. So, and Kita-chan says, 大丈夫です Oh, it's okay. It's fine, I'm fine. Nijika-chan says, よーしみんなライブ頑張るぞよーし Alright, everyone ライブ頑張るぞ Let's just, do our best. Let's see what we can do. Let's do it. And here goes, let's see, Kita-chan. はじめまして。結束バンドです。Okay, so はじめまして。Like, nice to meet you. 結束バンドです。So we are 結束 band. We're 結束バンド。Okay, 今日は。So this is actually a typical like a announcement that we can hear if you go to like a department store or like a supermarket and on a rainy day they say this on speakers, okay, as an announcement. So Kita-chan is actually saying something very similar. 今日は Normally they say 本日は because in shops they are polite to customers. So Kita-chan says, 今日はお足元の悪い中お越しいただき誠にありがとうございます。台本。台本 like the script. Okay, so it was scripted. Yeah? So 今日はSo today, お足元の悪い中 You don't need to know any of this because it's not commonly used in, everyday speech. As I said, this is like a kind of polite, or it's more like a formal announcement that you hear, like, in a department store or a supermarket, on a rainy day. It's very specific. So, but what she's saying is, お足元 is talking about like the ground. 足元 is like, where your, feet are. So, お足元の so talking about the ground. お足元の悪い中。お足元の悪い。お足元が悪い means like, the ground is wet, meaning, outside, is raining. Or it has rained a lot. Before. So talking about the bad weather, because they have, they have the typhoon, hitting them right now. お足元の悪い中。ね。悪い中、like during this time, during like this weather condition. お越しいただき、お越しいただき、お越しいただき、こす、お越しいただき is from like こす、こす、but お越しいただきis very polite. Okay, so to do something for us, to come for us, so it's more like お越しいただく is like to visit, visit. Like us. お越しいただき、誠に you don't need to say this, in everyday speech, but this is super polite to say 誠にありがとうございます。Like, thank you so much. ね。Thank you very much, but very polite. Super formal to say 誠にありがとうございます。Okay, so thank you so much, for coming, despite the bad weather condition. Of course, you would not say something like this during, a rock, a concert. She's saying this because it was scripted. Okay, 台本. Let's see, where's my notes here? Okay. Okay, 台本's right here. 台本? Like the script. So 台本. So this indicates that this was scripted. Okay. So, and let's go. And also, Nijika-chan scripted too. 北ちゃん、ロックバンドなのに礼儀正しすぎ。台本。北ちゃん、ロックバンドなのに、ロックバンド、ロックバンド、なのに、ナオンなのに、ナオンなのに、even though we are a rock band。礼儀正しすぎ。礼儀。Okay, let's see. 礼儀正しい。ね。礼儀。Talking about like good, manners. Etiquette. Okay. 礼儀正しい。ね。polite. Someone being polite.礼儀正しい。礼儀正しすぎる。礼儀正しすぎる。すぎる。to exceed. to go beyond. So, 礼儀正しすぎ。すぎる。You're too polite. 礼儀正しすぎ。Oftentimes, this is dropped. Okay? 北ちゃん、ロックバンドなのに礼儀正しすぎ。台本。It was supposed to be funny because they scripted. It was like a little banter, but it didn't work. Sheen. Silence. Okay. They bombed. じゃあ早速1曲目いきます。you feel that they are, they're not happy about that reaction. We just bombed. じゃあ then 早速 like immediately, or shortly, 1曲目ね、1曲目いきます。ちょっと待ってね。1曲 song 1曲 one song 1曲目 ordinal number, so the first song 1曲目、ね、1曲目いきます。いつも行きます is more common to say, but it says 行きます。1曲目行きます。ます is more common to say. We'll play the first song. Okay. Let's see how it goes. Okay. So here. Okay. From here, so I'm gonna go from here to, let's see, to this comma, panel. Let's see. Okay. Well, there's nothing here, so they started performing. なんか、にじかちゃん、さっきからドラムもたついてるな。北さんもリハでできてたのにずっとミスってるし、りょうさんもにじかちゃんと息が合ってない。Let's see. So they started playing the first song and Bocchi-chan started to notice something. なんか is more like a filler in this case. Because she noticed something is off. なんか somehow or somewhat in this case. なんかにじかちゃんさっきからドラムもたついてるな。そう、にじかちゃん、of course にじかちゃんはさっき earlier から、since earlier, so like well like for a bit, for a while, for a little while さっきからドラムもたついてる。もたつく。Okay, it's from もたつく。もたつく。もう、okay. もたつく。to be slow. But in this case, since Nijika-chan is a drummer, ドラムがもたつく、will be like, to be like behind the beat. Okay, so it's more like not being tight. Okay? Because as a drummer, you have to be super tight. Okay, unless you're playing more like laid back, more like laid back styles, then like you don't have to be like on the beat. I used to play the drums too, so I know this. But you have to be like super consistent. You have to be the like the metronome. Otherwise, the band is not gonna play to the drums. It's gonna be too chaotic. But she was もたついてるもたついてる so like she was she wasn't tight. The drums, her drums weren't tight. I guess because she was upset. Yeah. もたつくもたついて、ね、テーフォンているもたついてるもたついているな、ね、ドラムね、of course ドラムがもたついている。ね、she's not tight. Her drumming is not tight. Yeah, also like they're not looking at each other too. You see, they're like looking down and like not looking at each other. They're not feeling each other either. Nijika-chan's not looking, at Ryo-san or anybody else. She's just like, by herself. This is not a good thing to do as a musician. You have to be with the band. Okay, so. And this is Bocchi-chan thinking in her head. 北さんもリハでできてたのにずっとミスってるし。そう、北さんも、talking about 北ちゃん。ね、北さんも、also 北さん、リハ、rehearsal。リハーサル、so rehearsal。talking about, of course, a band practice. リハでできてた。ね、できる。 potential, the potential of する、できる、to be able to do something, できてた、できていた。She was doing it. She was actually doing fine. できてたのに、even though she was doing fine, she was able to play well. ずっとミスってる。ずっと、in this case more like continuously,ミスってる、ミスる。It's from ミスる。Combination of English and Japanese. ミスる。ミスる。To make a mistake or to make mistakes. Or to give bum notes. Okay. Of course, to play wrong notes or sometimes, maybe sometimes, you don't even, play it or play a, wrong chord here and there, ミスる。ミスる、ミスって、手フォン、ミスる、ミスって、ミスってる、ミスっている。She's been, she's been messing up a lot. She's making a lot of mistakes. してるし、ミスってるし、normally she to list reasons. Because にじかちゃんさっきからね、ドラムもたついてるな。That's one of the reason that Bocchi ちゃん felt, hey, like there's something, off about this. We are not doing this right. So she's, listing reasons why she feels weird. ずっとミスってるし、りょうさんも。ね、りょうさん also にじかちゃんと息が合ってない。ね。りょうさん。ね。The bass player, the bass and the drums, the rhythm section, they have to be in time. They have to be in sync. They have to be like twins. But in this case, りょうさんもにじかちゃんと息が合ってない。息、breath が合ってない。Let's take a look. From 息が合う。So 息、breath, isn't it? が合う。Something が合う。Something matches. Meaning, of course, in music, if you say 息が合う, to perform, to play, in tune, or of course in time in this case, with each other. にじかちゃんと息が合う will be like, りょうさん, and にじかちゃん playing in sync. But, 息が合ってない is from 息が合っている present continuous state condition. Negative of that. 息が合ってない they are not in sync. State condition, but negative. Okay? 息が合う、息が合っている present continuous state condition. Negative of that. Okay? So, let's see. That doesn't sound right. Huh? ずっとミスってるね。りょうさんもにじかちゃんと息が合ってない。Doesn't sound right. Okay, so from here to here, it's not much written, but I'll go from here. Okay. みんな、なんかいつもと全然違う。勢いが完全になくなってる。やっぱりみんなさっきのことやっぱ全然パッとしないわ。早く来るんじゃなかったね。Let's see. みんななんかいつもと全然違う。みんな everyone なんか somehow いつもと違う。something と違う different from いつも different from the usual、something と違う。you know, they're different. Let me one sec. Okay, let me just make this a little bit. Do this, and I can also do this. Okay, one sec. This and alt. Okay, we go. A little bit bigger now. Okay. Let's cut it here. Okay. I'm just talking to myself. So, something と違う。ね、いつもと違う。something と違う。So different from いつも。different from the usual. They're not like themselves. ね、全然。ね、with emphasis. They're so different. They're totally different. What's going on? 勢いが完全になくなってる。勢い。like the power, force. 勢い。勢いがある so like powerful, energetic. But 勢いがない is a negative of that, so not energetic, not powerful, lost, the power. 勢いが完全に completely なくなってる。Okay. 勢いがない plus なる to become. So ないなくなる to become, not energetic. なくなってて form of なる so なくなってなってる present continuous, so action happening now, so they've also state conditions fine too. It aligns really well with that. Okay. They're losing, our not energy, but they don't sound energetic, they don't sound energetic anymore. Okay. Before, when they were rehearsing, they were playing well. They sounded powerful, energetic, sounded amazing. But now, compared to that, 勢いが完全になくなってる。Okay. We are not, they are not energetic anymore. They don't sound as lively, as before. なくなってる。やっぱりみんなさっきのことやっぱりin this case やっぱりね as I thought, as I expected, みんなさっきのことさっき earlier のこと of course talking about, these girls kind of, talking about, I don't know, who Kessoku Band is. I don't care, can't be bothered. They said something very hurtful. This is さっきのこと in this case. So, of course さっきのことof course さっきのことを気にしている、 気にする。To think about something, something stays on your mind. So they keep thinking about these things, And then the girls are back again. やっぱ全然パッとしないわ。早く来るんじゃなかったね。ね。やっぱ、same as やっぱり。全然パッとしない。パッとしないわ。ね、パッとする。パッとしない。unspectacular. ね、mediocre. ね。basically not good. パッとしない。パッとしない。やっぱり、全然パッとしない。They're so basically she's saying, not worth it, not spectacular and not impressive at all. Well, as I thought, 早く来るんじゃなかったね。早く来るんじゃなかった。早く来るんじゃなかった。早く来るべき。早く来るべきじゃなかった。早く来るべきじゃなかった。shouldn't have come. shouldn't have come here early. We came here early, but we shouldn't have, come here early. They're not impressive enough. Of course, there are supporters, waiting for, Bocchi-chan to shine, or Bocchi-chan's band, Kessoku Band, to shine. And something happens. She's putting more power. She's pressing her fretboard on the guitar hard, okay? Because she's gonna be serious. My favorite moment coming up. Let's see. Okay. I need to get this one on because I need to monitor myself. Okay. So that's it. Goes to Let's see. I need to fix something here. Okay. Like this. So from here. Okay, let's see. So Bocchi-chan becomes more serious. Oh, this is me performing, but imagine that this is Bocchi-chan playing. It's a remix. So yeah, they also realized something changed in Bocchi-chan, so they were surprised. Yeah. here. We go.ぼっちちゃんがあんなに頑張ってる。So Nijika-chan, everyone looking at each other now. Before they weren't looking at each other. Now they're playing, to each other's, rhythm and the beat. Now they're together. Look at this. So good. So different. So Kita-chan smiling. Nijika-chan also, Nijika-chan looking up as well. Bocchi-chan's looking down. But yeah, it's hard to play the guitar. If there's a solo, or if the guitar riff is challenging, I still need to look at my fretboard as well. So this is fine. But of course, Kita-chan being the lead, vocalist and kind of front person, yeah, she has to kind of, look up, look front, look at the audience. Kikuri and お姉ちゃん Let me see. Yeah, お姉ちゃん。セイカちゃんセイカ様セイカ様let's see. Okay. So there's not much where I go from here to here. Okay, let's go. So everyone's pleased, everyone's impressed. I'm like, hey, wow, this is amazing. Even these guys, these girls got impressed. ちょっといいじゃん。ね。Is it kind of good? Kind of cool? ね。So Kikuri, looking at Seika. But she didn't say this, but in her mind, 見事なドヤ顔だ。パシャ。Let's see. Yeah. They were actually listening, so that's cool. And she said, ちょっといいじゃん. And John, like, emphasis. Hey, like, they're kind of good, huh? She's still looking at her phone. Net, right? 見事なドヤ顔だ。そう、見事。見事 is an adjective. Splendid. Or brilliant. ドヤ顔. I talked about ドヤ顔. In one of my videos. Like ドヤ顔. ドヤ! This is ドヤ顔. Like, hey, look! Smug face. But like, being proud. In this case, of course, being proud of Bocchi-chan. Like, hey, look at the girl. I knew that she would do this. I knew that she's amazing. She's amazing. Like, ドヤ! 見事なドヤ顔だ. Okay. ドヤ、ひらがな、カタカナ, it doesn't matter. It's the same thing. Cute. じゃあ次 Did I go here? I should go from here. So one sec. くるりじゃあ次ラストの曲です、okay. くるり This is the sound of okay, in this case Bocchi-chan like turning around くるりbut you know looks like she was afraid and she wasn't sure how it went, so she wasn't very confident, so she was scared. くるり you know, and then checking Nijika-chan's reaction and like was it good? And of course it was good. Well done. やったね。じゃあ次。Then the next song. ラストの曲です。last 曲 song. This is the last song. It's noisy outside. Let me see. Oh, this is it's from the next section, so I'm gonna stop here. Okay. So good, so cute. Anyway, let's see. Okay, where did it go? Okay, one sec. Let me check my chat. Sorry, I was busy. ごめんね。よいしょ。よしよしよしよしよしよし。Sorry for not checking the chat. I wanted to kind of do as much. One sec. Just going through the chat now. One sec. ちょっと待ってね。Who's here? Elena, you're here. こんばんは. Sorry for getting back too late. And Mara, you're here. Good. Good to see you. And oh, Patrick, you don't like sushi? 本当に？でもラーメンは好き。ラーメン美味しい。大好き、私も。Cunnington's, okay, love sushi, but not ramen. Oh, wow, I love both. 私はどっちも好きだけど。Crikey, you're here. Hi, sensei. Crikey, 元気？Long time no see だね。Rusty, ね、こんにちは。Rusty, you're here. Let me see. Patrick, the tail form by itself is an order. Technically, I don't want to say that. So let's see. The tail form itself, without anything, it's just a tail form. You know, I don't want to say, tail form is casual request. No, it is from. Let me see. Okay. Go. Yeah, since the tail form is used for so many things, the tail form itself is the tail form, and of course it depends on what it's used for. So just by seeing a tail form, you don't want to assume that it's it's the casual, casual request. You have to see the whole context, then you determine what it is. Does it make sense? Of course, it looks like it's just a tail form on its own, but we see it as, it is from 日本語で話してください. Originally that, but this is polite, so we just get rid of it. So 日本語で話して, does it make sense? It doesn't mean that we're just using the tail form. Okay? Since the tail form itself is used for so many things. Even like when you're connecting sentences and things like that, the te form used, but it doesn't mean it's the casual request. Does it make sense? Of course, the te form is used for so many different things, and you have to determine, you have to, guess what it is. You have to figure out what it is by, looking at the context. Okay, that's how I would explain. I don't want to say that te form is, I don't want to define that te form is casual request by itself. It's not. Okay. Again, you have to look at how it's used, and, what it's used for, So then, if I say, in this case, yes, in this case, this is a casual request. But it doesn't mean, every time is, every time you see the te form, it's a casual request. It doesn't mean that, because it's used for so many different things. Okay, but just kind of to see, the bigger picture here. Okay, does that make sense? So let's see. T, you're here. Good. And sorry, it's been a while. It's been a long time, huh? Good to see you. Aww. ありがとうね。Because girls' shorts supposed to be Adidas. Let's see. Let me have a look at that. ちょっと待って。I didn't check these. Where did you see? I don't know. Oh right, this. Okay. Yeah, of course, in this manga, they she the author tends to switch some letters and things like that, like isosta instead of insta, things like that. So yeah, of course, she doesn't want to use like a registered trademark. Okay. Yeah, well, let's see. Have a look. I'm just going through. Ludi says finally made it to a stream. Well, welcome. Good to have you. Thank you for checking me out, Ludi. And let me see. Just going through. Yes, Bocchi the God. Yeah, true. Alexander Sensei just dropped a sick cover. Yes, I covered it before. It was kind of like a slight, kind of different version, like a remixed version. Did you notice? Anyway, I didn't have time to record anything new, so yeah, just had to kind of do a quick version of my last cover. So what's that? I can't fit it in. There you go. Now let me see. I'm just going through chat right now. Yes, Cunningston's right. Yeah, it was from the past stream. And yes, you're here in the afternoon. Good to see you. Anil, you're here. Everyone's late today. Everyone's late today. Well, I don't mind as long as you show up. Showing up is everything. Well, good to see you. And let me see. Cunningston's, can you say sugoi? No, you can't. Makura. Massao, mashiro, but not sugoi. Yeah, if it's like makuro, very dark, pitch black. Makka, like very red. masao, like pale, like blue. But not masugu. We don't say masugu is fine. Masugu, like straight, that's fine. But of course, it doesn't work for everything. So it's kind of case by case. Makura, very dark. Makuro and makura in two different things, but very similar. Yeah. ちょっと待ってね。The tail form is an enigma to me. Okay, so Elena, thank you for streaming. You're welcome. Let me see. Also, the kudasai in casual form of asking is just silent. I mean, like, since, it is casual, we just don't say it. So, yeah, if you kind of think like that, it's just maybe easier, okay, to kind of process it in your head. If you're like, oh, it's just not written. It's just not said. Since it's casual. Let me see. McDonald's. Yeah, good. Is it real? McDonald's is technically real? Oh, wow, interesting. Anyway, but thank you. Thank you guys and girls and everyone, cats and dogs. Where's my cat? Yuffie behind me. I think she's asleep. She was eating at the beginning of the stream. She eats really loud. I don't know if you've noticed. But yeah, it was her lunchtime. And Pippin, are you Bocchi in real life? I can be anybody, I guess. I can be anybody. Yeah, I can perform. I used to play in rock bands in the past. So I'm a guitarist. I play different instruments myself. Yeah, I can I used to be like a session player as well. So I joined other bands, concerts and things like that. So I have so much experience in live performance, and recording and everything. But me and Bocchi, I find so many similarities. That's why I can relate to her very closely. That's why I want to kind of elaborate more on this manga and the story, to kind of tell you more about her, and why she's so cool, because in anime there were a lot of things that were missing. I mean, anime was cool. I love the anime version too. I love it. Don't get me wrong, but in manga, it has a lot of goofy things. So, yeah, I love these things. Anyway, so let me see. Let me take a look. Thank you so much for watching. Okay, yeah, let me just check the chat one more time before I go. And Zaito, thanks for the stream. You're welcome. Mirai, thank you, Sensei. You're welcome. And Kenzo, they did a promotion. Oh, wow. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, Kenzo says they did a promotion where every McDonald's was McDonald's for what? I didn't know that. Wow. It was in the US here? Oh, wow. I didn't know that. That sounds fun. Aww. Rusty says, Sensei is a rock star, am I? Well, maybe. I just love to perform. I love to play. I love to, play music and sing. I love rocking out. Yeah. Let's see, as Aito says bye. And I have to say bye soon, but let's see. Lance says, haven't read Bocchi. Is this from manga volume? This is from volume 1. This is 1. It's so good, Lance. You should read it and watch it. Okay. Or maybe you've watched the anime, but I've covered everything from the beginning of the manga. Okay, up to this point. Okay. And yes, I have archives, so check them out. Let's see. Alexander, thank you, Sensei. Take care. You're welcome. And Kenzo, またね。じゃあまたね。Say goodbye. I'm saying goodbye now. Anybody wanna say goodbye before I go? みんなありがとうね。ありがとう。カニンスタンズ、バイバイ。またね。ありがとうね。行くよー。I'm going.ピピン says ありがとうございました。どういたしまして。You're very welcome, ピピン。みんなありがとうね。パトリックライブしてくれてありがとう。またね。You're welcome. ね、どういたしまして。ね、メロイ、バイバイ everyone。じゃあまたね。ありがとうね。アレクサンダー、バイバイ。またね。ありがとうね。いくよー。バイバイバイバイバイ。ありがとう。シナム